Hey guys, my name is Blank Voids and welcome back to another video. In this one I will be talking about how to start a YouTube channel and get one for 100 million subscribers, because I have 20 at the moment. And so my first point to starting a YouTube channel is, before anything like getting the equipment, software, you have to make your channel art look good, or you have to make it look professional at least. So, or not professional, because mine's not exactly great, but my logo took me about an hour to make, and my banner, which is the big stripper stuff, if you go into my channel, it's not very professional to say big stripper stuff, but if you go into my channel, if you're on a PC or an iPad or whatever you're on, and you go into my channel, you'll see my logo in the top left and the banner, which is below the logo. And that took me 2 hours to make, and I personally think it looks alright. I used Photoshop for it, but we're not getting to that. So the first thing people are going to look at when they click on your video is the thumbnail. So if you have a thumbnail that is a picture of yourself just frozen, what YouTube has chosen, you're not going to get very far. So what you want to do is you want to go into your YouTube settings, advanced, then you want to go, and actually it will come up straight away, and then it will say monetize, it will say enable, and you want to click on any of the enable buttons, and then once you've done what it tells you to do, you'll be able to add custom thumbnails. So when you're uploading, make sure to use a custom thumbnail. You can get one off Google if you want, but they're not the best off Google. Just try and make it so it tells you what your video is going to be about, because if you have a picture of your gameplay, nobody's going to click on it. But then if it's something that you've made and it looks good, like eye-catching, then people are going to want to click on your video. So going on to my next point, after channel art and professional, I didn't do anything. We're going to get onto equipment. So I haven't got the best equipment. Actually, I don't have any equipment except for a microphone, and this microphone was £3. It's alright, to be honest, and I will be getting a Blue Snowball, but the microphones, the best microphone you can get is a Blue Yeti or a Rode, I think, or I'm not sure what it is, but hopefully I'll bring a picture of it. And that's the microphones. You can start off with under like $10 or £10, but then as you become more popular, you want to try and make your audio sound very crisp and clear. So I'm just with this £3 at the moment. I saw a YouTube video on it and I thought it was alright, so I got it, and it's the Novotech. I did a review on it. A link will be in the description if you do want to go see the quality and what it looks like in the video, but we're not here for that. And if you're on Xbox or PS4 or PS3 or whatever you're on, as long as it's on console, you want to get an capture card. Now a capture card, as it says in the name, captures your screen, which you can then upload to your computer and edit. Now I don't have a capture card at the moment, but I'm going to be getting a Roxio Game Capture HD to start off with. I'm not sure when, but I know I will. And that is £70. Or you can get an AVerMedia, but the best capture card you can get is an Elgato HD60. This is the best on the market at the moment. And basically what this does, it records in 1080p at 60 FPS, and it just basically records your screen, and it is really good quality, so people want to watch it. But if you don't have a thumbnail, people won't click on your video. So even though you might have the best capture card gameplay, people won't click on your video unless you don't have a thumbnail. So then while we're off of equipment, I'm going to come to software. Now software is on the computer, and what it is, you have software to edit videos, to make thumbnails, or to record. At the moment I'm using Audacity to record my voice. Audacity is a free voice recording software where it lets you edit out background noise or really things like that, really sharp noises, and I've got a pop filter for that, so that's part of the equipment as well. You do want to make sure to have a pop filter, but software sort of counts on the computer as well. For now, software, if you want to record your screen on your computer. I use OBS, but OBS is a free recording software, but you can go out and buy Fraps or DxTory, or you can just crack it. And getting away from the voice and recording screen software, I use Sony Vegas to edit, and Sony Vegas is such a good program. You don't actually understand how. You can do 50 times the stuff you can on Windows Movie Maker. Now, I'm not sure about iMovie. Apparently iMovie's alright, but I would never use that. I have Sony Vegas. Oh my god, it is so much better than Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker, all you can do is add crappy text in. Sony Vegas, you can use Photoshop and add text in. Oh, it's good. It's good. Trust me, it's good. So it's just so good. You can render your videos at better quality than it actually is. So getting away from the editing software, the software that I use to make my thumbnails, channel art, logos and all of that, I use Photoshop. Now everybody knows what Photoshop is, and some people might not be able to afford it. I didn't pay for it. Let's get away from that. Basically what it is just a photo editing software where you can make photos from scratch, or you can edit photos to make funny photos. But if you want to know more about any of this, just go and look it up on YouTube, how to use Audacity, Sony Vegas, Photoshop for beginners. But if you can't afford Photoshop or don't trust yourself doing anything to get it for free, then I advise you use something called Paint.net. And this I used to use before, and it's a decent software and it's free. Just go on YouTube, type in how to download Paint.net, and it is a really good software. Now, that's all I have to say for the equipment, software and channel art. Now, I'm going to get on to my final subject, which is how you speak in your video. And you can't speak like this because you can tell that people are going to realise that you're nervous and you don't want to do YouTube and you feel very nervous. But you don't want to sound like that, because if you sound like that, people aren't going to watch your videos. Trust me, they're not going to watch your videos. And if you're saying things that are really cringy, people are also going to click off. I found this out in my previous YouTube channel. I'm not linking that because it is embarrassing and the thumbnails are terrible and you'll probably go blind. Yes, we should get away from that. What I'm trying to say is, you really don't want to sound nervous, you want to sound like this. You want to be very loud and like you know you can do it, you know what you're doing. You don't want to sound like you don't know what you're doing, and you're just going to get not many views, and you don't know what you're doing if you're sounding like this with a lot of pauses. It sounds unprofessional and it sounds like you don't know what you're doing. So if you do feel like that, download Audacity, and whenever you pause, you can use this tool so you can edit out the bits there where you pause, so then it sounds like you just keep on talking. So say I was like this, I was walking to the park the other day, and I forgot what to, you could sound like this instead. I was walking to the park the other day, and I forgot what to, now, I know that's not the best example, but it does shorten your video a little bit, so the editing doesn't take as long. But that's all you have to do to start your basic YouTube channel. So, if you did enjoy this, and if any of these tips do actually work, then be sure to leave a like, subscribe if it really, really did help, and, as always, let's hit it with the outro.